Alright, what's going on guys? Moxification here. So today, I want to bring a video, and this is so annoying, such an annoying situation. So, I've already recorded this video twice. The first time I did it, I didn't really like the way it came out. I felt like I rushed it, and it just wasn't good. It just wasn't a good video. So I was like, I'll delete that, and everything's good. But like, I went to sleep after I recorded it, right? So I woke up and I was like, I totally forgot that I deleted it. So like I kind of like assumed I was gonna upload that, but obviously I had to record it again. So I recorded it again, and I messed it up. With OBS, what you've got is you've got to, like, obviously I've got multiple options. It was on this, like, you'll see what I mean. Like, if I move this, like, it was on that the whole time. Like, you could only see the bottom right of my screen. Like, whereas this is the whole screen. You could only see like this part of the screen, and so I messed it up so badly. It was so sad. I was like, no, it was such a bad situation. So I'm gonna do it again. I wanted to get the video up before 12 o'clock, right? Because right now it's 2 a.m. I wanted to get the video up before 12 o'clock, and I messed it up. I did it wrong, but now I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna upload it. As soon as this gets done, and everything should be good. So yeah, I think that's it. So I guess we'll get into it. So as you can see by the title, this is Jtag Toolbox. You've probably heard of it. If you've bought it in the past, I just want to say that if you've already bought it in the before, it was like £20 before, probably less than that, maybe even like £10, £15. If you bought it in the past, you can totally go back and get it. It's like you don't have to pay again. The price is higher now. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Just you can go get it totally for free. I mean, obviously you already bought it, but you just got to prove that you bought it with your Skype or your email or whatever. Yeah, like whatever you bought it with, you can contact him and he'll give it back to you. You just got to prove that you bought it. That's it, done. Yeah, so I guess we'll get into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by opening up the website, which is jtagtoolbox.com. I'll link that in the description. So there's a lot of information here on jtagtoolbox.com. I suggest you come to it, I suggest you read it, but essentially you've got a load of screenshots or images of Jtag Toolbox. You've got, it gives you a beta warning telling you that there's bugs, and obviously he'll fix them. You've got a load of features, like a list of features. You've got the extra features. So how this works is you've got the regular prices for the regular thing, where you don't get the IP grab out and you don't get the GTA 5 bypass. And so how that works is, you've got, for example, you can do like 1 week or a month. He didn't used to do that. He only used to do like lifetime, but it wouldn't even be called lifetime. It would just be like nothing. It would just be, you'd get Jtag Toolbox, that's it. You don't get it for a certain amount of time. You just get it forever, how long Jtag Toolbox lasts. So right now he's doing £35, so it used to be £20, so that's like a huge rise in the price, nearly like 100%, right? So essentially, I think, like, at the time I definitely would have bought it, no questions asked. Now I just have to save up. I definitely still buy it though. It's also, if you want to get the extra features, which is IP grabber and the GTA 5 bypasses, that's an extra 20. So let's say you wanted to do, let's say you got lifetime and the extra features, 55, that's it, right? Even then, I think I'd still buy it. I think I'd definitely still buy it. I'd still just have to save up, that's it. It's as simple as that. Just to say, in dollars, that's like 35 is like $50 roughly. So like, let's say 55, we'll go to dollars to pounds. Yeah, £55 will be like something like 80, I guess. So let's do £55. Yeah, 80, exactly 80. Well, 80, 80, 25. But yeah, so I think I'd start off with just the regular one, and then if you wanted the IP grabber and the GTA 5 bypasses, you could go for that as well. The IP grabbers, I'm not sure if they work fully right now, but they will work soon. So maybe don't get that and then get it later when it's all working fine. You can ask him though if that's working fine. I definitely suggest you ask him. But yeah, he just needs to update a few offsets, I think. But yeah, so yeah, so what was I going to say next? Oh yeah, so you got contact, you got his AIM, you got his Skype, so you can contact him if you want to contact him. If you want to buy it, you don't have to buy it. I'm just, it's just yeah, that's it. So I guess we'll get into it. So I guess I'll open up the program. Here we go. So it does take a bit to open. It didn't used to take this long to open, but it takes like a good 5-10 seconds to actually open. But once it's open, it should be all good. So we'll just wait for it to open, and it should open about now, roughly. There we go. So now it's open. Connect to console, my Xbox is on. What it does is it actually doesn't allow you to open anything or do anything until it's connected, and then when it's connected, obviously it lets you do stuff. So all of these things work, all of these things on this page work. What you've got is you've got like regular stuff, shut down console, reboot console. Just so you know, if there's a tick, like for example there's a tick right there, tick right there, tick right there, that means that it's on. So like that means it's a thing. It means that it's actually in the tool. I'll show you one where it isn't. So COD 4, it doesn't exist. It's not in the tool, whereas, you know, MW3 is. Or let me click on World at War isn't in the tool. AW isn't in the tool right now, whereas BO3 is. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, go back to this bit. You've got screen capture, you've got game management, console info, the IP grabber, extra ID grabber. This is like a mass one where you just type the gamer tags and then you get extra ID. Obviously you have to be connected to live, but I mean it all works good. And then once you've got the gamer tags here, all you've got to do is select them, copy them, do whatever, and then you're good. You've got extra ID spoofer, so you've got like XAM, so which is party. You've got like COD 4, World at War, MW2, MW3 and Ghosts. Obviously more will be added soon. You've got where were we? You've got custom X notify. Everything works fine, everything works good. Everything's good. You've got offset eliminator. This would be used for mainly just for what it used to be used for in the Jtag Toolbox, the original one. Around the time that Jtag Toolbox was made, GTA would be done differently. You wouldn't do recoveries. You just click on, you wouldn't just click on a button in a menu. It wasn't as simple as that. Each recovery probably took about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and this part of the tool would probably take about like 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes off of that process, and so it would just be something really handy to have. You can look up tutorials on how to do it. You'll understand what I'm talking about if you find it. I think I did a video on it a while ago. But yeah, you've got an INI editor, gold spoofer, MSP spoofer, the UI display. I'll show you what that is in a minute. Gamer pictures. I've got all the gamer pictures. There's 5 gamer pictures. Maybe he'll add some more in the future. But there's a lot of gamer pictures. I've got all the gamer pictures now on my console. There's loads of them. There's tons of them. I suggest that's one thing that is really cool. All you do is, let's say you want to get a gamer picture pack 2. Yeah, you click download. It does the download. It takes however long it takes to download. You just select it. So obviously once it's downloaded, it will be in this section. Just click on it. Place on console, and then if you want to remove it, you can remove it, and if you want to delete it, you can delete it. That's it. So yeah, you've also got the settings and about. So about is about, it just tells you about Jtag Toolbox, and settings, it gives you settings that you can change. You can do a custom X notify when you connect. You can do showtime remaining, automatically connect. You've got crash protection, really helpful. That crash protection is really helpful. Let's say you're on MW2 and you've got the MW3 tool open, for example, and you click set prestige or whatever, doesn't crash you, everything's good. If you're on the wrong game, wrong title update, it's good, it works, it does the good stuff. You've also got these screenshots. Right now if I click capture screen, it won't do anything. I mean, it'll open up in Photoshop, it won't actually open it because it's not set to open anywhere that I want it to open. Yeah, that's it. I just need to change it. So yeah, so what was I going to show? The UI display. So essentially how this works is, if you are obviously connected to Xbox Live, I'll show you what this does. Let me just disconnect my controller so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, here we go. So let's wait for this to open up. Alright, here we go. So as you can see, it says please reconnect controller, so that means my controller's off. If you click on display friends list, it will bring up the friends list, right? If you click on display messages, it will display the messages, right? If you click on display party, it will display party, and if you click on display recent players, it will display recent players. Obviously that was a bit laggy, because it's the Toolbox capture. It's not it's not real time, it's like 5 seconds delay, but I mean, you get the gist. It's just so if you're across the room, or you want to see who's in your party, but you don't want to turn your controller on, or your controller's run out of battery, you can see who's in, and you can see who's online or whatever, and it's just something helpful, yeah, so next we'll go to the other, because I think the best is in Call of Duty. So you've got GTA. GTA is pretty big. If you don't have a menu running, or you don't know how to run a menu, then GTA has the stuff that you would need. It has recovery stuff, it has like modding stuff, like single player and multiplayer. It has like unlock all, skip tutorial, max stuff. It has, if you got the script bypass and that, you would get that. You got the cash drop bypass, download script mod loader. You've got a garage and tunables editor, both like nothing, right? But obviously things will be added soon. And then players, you can get the players. I tested that yesterday. That all works. Anything in this tool will work, and if it doesn't, then obviously you got to go to the guy. Jtag Toolbox is in beta, so that's that's a fact. You've got Halo Reach. So Halo Reach has aimbot, which is something that people want, people request. Normally, obviously couldn't infect it or give it to anyone, but it's for you, mainly to rank people up. You've got like CR, CR points and that. You've got gamer tag, and you've also got like nameplate. If any of you play Halo Reach, you'll know what this stuff is. I don't play it, so I have no clue, but Trials Evolution, I'm actually on Trials Evolution right now. All you do is click max speed, and it gives you max speed, and then you could like get the thing. So like, look, we'll do normal, and get is 32, and max speed get 200, normal get, and then you could set a custom one if you wanted. So you could do like 50 set, and then normal speed get, and then back on 32, and you could do most of obviously all the other ones as well. But yeah, so I use that a fair amount of time. That's quite fun to mess with online. Actually online, because it works all off host, because it's like you could go into an online game or multiplayer on Trials Evolution and no one else gets that speed, it's just you. So I mean, it's quite fun to mess with. So currently in the tool, for Call of Duty, there's only MW2, MW3, BO2 and BO3. Obviously things will be added in the future. I really want them to add COD 4. COD 4 would be really sick, I think. But essentially the best in the Call of Duty, probably the best in the whole tool, is MW2, and BO3 has some cool stuff as well. So we'll start off with MW3. So MW3 has OFO stuff. Obviously it says at the top this is only temporary. Obviously it needs to work on it a bit more. It currently has OFO stuff. It has stats, more stats, and give God mode classes. God mode classes work fine. It'd be sick if you added their modded camos and the org classes. I think that'd be sick, and maybe some custom class names. I think that'd be sick as well. But other than that, I mean, obviously some actual mods would be good, like just like in-game on-host mods. I think that'd be good. Yeah. Next is BO2. BO2 has some stuff, but it's not 100% good yet. It has the host stuff. I think this was actually added recently, because I hadn't seen this before today. I hadn't even looked at it. But essentially it's got players, it's got the host stuff, like normal host stuff, just nothing like insane, just jump, gravity, no fall damage and super jump. You've got players, nothing, right? But you've got recovery. Everything's good for recovery, unlock all coloured classes. You've also actually got custom classes that you can like edit and like set them all, or just set singular ones. And then custom is nothing, right? But obviously things will be added soon, so that's all good. And players, that all works good and stuff. But yeah, so I guess let's go to BO3 and then MW2. So BO3 is actually quite good right now. It doesn't have a lot of stuff, but it kind of does as well, compared to like BO2 for example. Obviously BO3 is a new COD, so a lot of people want it. So it's definitely, obviously he's going to update it more and get more things on it and in it. But essentially you've got OFO stuff, you've got player stuff. So if you click on refresh clans, you could type the in-game gamer tag, obviously on host. You've got clan tags, you've got games ends, you've got miscellaneous. You've also got recovery, so that's something that people want, and zombies. So you've got off-host zombies, you've got player, you've got game settings and miscellaneous players as well. Under the player, you've got like, you can set points, you know, give them points and stuff. You've got like God mode, max ammo, reset points. Obviously, you give that to certain players. I'm actually going to give this a go in a bit, like, you know, once I finish recording. And you can like just give them mods and stuff. You know, I think that's pretty cool. But yeah. So I think I'm not sure if off-host God mode is possible on BO3, but that would be sick if it was. Yeah. So finally, probably the best one in the whole tool, and even now it's still not complete, because there actually did used to be, in the old version of Jtag Toolbox, there used to be a lot of stuff in this, and it's not even 100% complete yet. But essentially, this has the most stuff, 100%. And MW2 is my favorite game, so this is what I use all the time. I don't even use any other tools. Actually, I do use one other tool, but that's just for infections. I use the dark tool. But yeah, so you got a load of off-host mods. I normally use red boxes, ESP, and UAV. You know, when getting online. You got host stuff, like a load of host stuff, wicked host stuff. You've got the class protections. You can actually change like bits and mobs, like the class names, without it saying like there's an error. You know, like without it saying that you're not allowed to put this. It's I think it's called a prohibited, like class name or something. But yeah, you can do like hidden game types. You can do the hidden maps. Obviously you can't play them, but you can set them and then like change the name of the map and stuff, and that's all real time, by the way. You've got like host mods, like the on host stuff. You've got force host as well. You've got stats, all classes. You can do set classes plus prestige, or give gold desert eagle classes as well. You know, you got all these things: kick, knee rank, set prestige. You can do players, so you know, load of player options. You got a load of player 2 options, which is essentially just like, you know, weapon related stuff. You know, you've also got camos. If you've seen the Phase Brio's Superman lobbies number 3, you'll see that in the closer to that, you'll see the camo changes, and this is how I did it. Like, I used this to do it, you know. Obviously in the other tool though, you know, in the original Jtag Toolbox, but that's, you know, that's how that was done. If you go and watch that, you'll see what I'm talking about. You've got HUD. There's not a lot in HUD. There's a few bits in care packages. Nothing in infection. Obviously give ping bars, but that's not really that great. Nothing in custom. Oh wait, no, there is stuff in custom. For some reason I thought there was nothing in custom, but yeah, there is stuff in custom. It's simply just, you know, like commands, like to do with commands. And then you've got gamer tag stuff. So you've got real time, you've got disable reports, you can steal a gamer tag from the player list. You've got pre-game stuff, which is, you know, you could do real time. You've got the extra ID spoofer, but you've already got that back in the main bit, which is here. You know, you could select MW2 from this list. Yeah, you've got the in-game gamer tag as well, which is obviously on host, but it'd be sick if he added off host, because I know that's a thing right now. And yeah, I don't know, I just sort of I think this tool is probably going to be the best tool. If not, you know, it's going to be up there. You know, it's going to be top 3 100%. At the time it was, something went wrong, and you know, the whole tool like broke, and that's why it disappeared for a while, and it's back, and hopefully it stays back. He's going to be doing like a load of like I guess I'm not sure what you'd call it, like backups of the tool, so if anything were to go wrong, obviously he'd be able to, you know, go back to a backup, and everything's going to be good from now on. So yeah, like I said, if you've already bought it in the past, all you want to do is contact him, prove to him that you bought it, and then obviously he'll give it you. You know, you already got it, so you get it back. If you want to buy this all, great. Information's going to be in the description. If you don't, it don't matter. You know, it's all about, maybe in the future I'll do some more updates on it. Maybe if, you know, more things come out for it, maybe you want to buy it then, maybe you don't. It doesn't matter. That's really it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I know the video was up late today, but that, you know, I already explained it at the start. I actually got halfway through, well, not halfway through, longer than that. I got up to 98% of uploading the the second recording and realized that I'd recorded in like this weird mode. I recorded like this, and I was so sad. I was so gutted. But yeah, so that's about it. I guess, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Yeah, goodbye.